would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Ferguson.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Quick step and go.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Looking downfield is Henderson. And the defense, they've got him at the 20.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
It's caught downfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Quick spin on the ride. Oh, he's got some space. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red.
Touchdown, Red Raider! feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Finding themselves down. Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 20. He's at, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Sets up the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
good pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He caught it! Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They've got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Henderson. There's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They did.
Turning it on. In some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Red Raiders in the hurry up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And that is no good after the missed field goal, still down by 11. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it down the middle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working the middle. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He'll take a shot. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really
a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Splits the uprights. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Grabs it in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Gets open down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass, it's Henderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it up to 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Looking to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Now, 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Right on the money. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. Keeps it himself and gets to first. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Complete.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Gets it to the back. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, TCU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field